over here, just if you look at the price chart in 2000 FY21 and FY22, the stock did exceedingly well. So in the subsequent slide, I'll cover those points where why this company got into the limelight in FY21 and FY22. Okay, and you can see in the bottom part, even though the sales growth over the last 10 years have been only 9% CAGR, but look at the profit growth, right? And look at the ROE also. They have been very consistent in generating good ROE, right? So I'll try to go deep into the industry, their products. So company के business से ज़्यादा मैं पहले, because I found it very interesting to understand about their different products, क्या कर रहे नहीं कर रहे. So थोड़ा business से हटके शायद हम लोग products के ऊपर में ज़्यादा आज discuss करेंगे. And you can raise your hand and stop me wherever you think that I'm going off chart, or maybe if you have something to add. Okay, so you can raise your hand in between and I'll take your questions whenever possible. So this is the history about the company. So they started their operation in 1995, and they are the first and only integrated. They started their first and only integrated plant in 2009 of XPS. If you don't understand what is XPS, don't worry. I'll cover that also in the subsequent slide. And they are the largest exporter of polystyrene. What is polystyrene also I'm covering in the subsequent slide. And they export to 100+ companies. They are having 60% market share in polystyrene in India today. And they started this XPS in 2006. And even in that, they are market leaders today in India. Okay, and I think more than 50% market share there as well. So this is basically the journey of the company till now. So they started in 1995 with polystyrene. Installed capacity at that time was only 66,000, which has now, if you look at today, that 66,000 capacity is now grown to 3 lakh ton per annum capacity. Okay, in 2006, you can see they entered into the EPS segment, and that EPS segment was done through acquiring a company. And that segment also is doing exceedingly well for them. Earlier, they had one plant only, and now in 2009, they also started they put a plant in Chennai as well. Okay. And you can see in 2021 and 22, they basically became aggressive in setting up new capacity. Till then, if you look at before 2021, there was hardly any new capacity addition for last, say, 7, 8, 10 years. But something happened in 2020, which led to a huge demand coming in, and also the company taking notice of it. And they basically went aggressive on the capacity expansion. They've also started new products line, which is mass ABS. Don't worry about these names and complexity. I'll cover everything in detail. So this is in snapshot what they are. Okay, their promoter has a good lineage of more than 30-40 years now. And the company also has more than 25-30 years of experience. If you look at their balance sheet over the last 10 years, I couldn't see beyond 10 years, but in the last 10 years, there is no case of any accounting irregularities or any kind of high debt or any contingency liability. So whatever contingency liability, even today, what sits on the book is predominantly in the terms of the letter of credit, which are outstanding. So prima facie, it looks like a very, very, very clean company with a very good promoter, and we'll also cover how good their capital allocation skills are, right? And that is it. So now I'll go deep into what is polystyrene. So polystyrene kuch nahi hai, it's basically a plastic material, right? And plastic material alag-alag tarah ke hote hain, right? So polystyrene is a special type of plastic material which is used in different kinds of industries. And unki properties kya hoti hai? They are lightweight. They are a very good electrical insulator as well, and they can be they are very flexible. So what do I mean by flexible? They can be molded, they can be extruded or formed into different shapes and forms. So उससे क्या होता है कि उनकी applications बढ़ जाती है, right? And they also have chemical resistance. So if you look at the global market, because polystyrene is now is being exported from India over the last several years now. So if you look at the global market size of polystyrene is $30 billion, and it is roughly growing at about 3 to 4% per annum. Now, these are the application, as you can see over here. So it is, and I've put the images so that you can understand. You can see the Starbucks cup. You can see the packaging material. You can see even during construction, these sheets are used as for insulation, and you can see even in refrigeration, right? Now, packaging, polystyrene is widely used in packaging materials such as foam trays, disposable food containers, cups, and protective packaging. Even when you order from, say, Zomato or Swiggy, in some of the restaurants, they give you packaged food in these kind of trays, because it is far more, it keeps your food warm for a longer period of time. So a better quality restaurant will give you those kind of packaging, right? Similarly, in construction also, outside India, polystyrene is extensively used. However, in India, still the usage is pretty low. But what is expected out of the industry is, if you look, listen to the management on the con call, they recently had their first con call ever. So this usage is going to increase over a period of time. And apart from that, appliances, electronics, medical, laboratory, and consumer goods. These are the areas where these products are used. But there is one concern. Polystyrene is something which is not very good to environment. So polystyrene is a non-biodegradable material, which means it does not readily break down in the environment, right? Their product, expanded polystyrene, or which is called EPS, often is used in packaging. It is particularly challenging to recycle due to its low density and air-filled structure. Third is the environmental pollution, which is improper disposal and littering of polystyrene products can contribute to environmental pollution. And the last one is, it is difficult to recycle these kind of products, right? So while we have seen that the usage of polystyrene is increasing over a period of time, but there are also environmental concerns. So government of India has also banned this single plastic usage, right? So what the company says over here is that since their products are those products which are not into single use and they are used in a different manner, they feel that they are less harmful to the environment. And as of now, Indian government has not made any ban on their products